Welcome to the Mike Cullman Television
I'm Tony.
Podcast. I'm Michael, and we're here with Jared Giddens.
Jared.
All right, Jared, what's happening?
Nothing much.
It's Cullman. It's summertime. This is the Mike Cullman summertime
Takeover.
We're taking it
there
over.
You go.
I don't know what we're taking over.
We're taking over your screens,
taking over
your phones, everything.
the TV
Y'all better be
airwaves
careful.
of
You're going to be hearing from us all summer long, baby. Yes, sir.
We got Jared Giddens,
Cullmanite.
native and
Where'd you
entrepreneur.
Where'd you graduate from? What school did you go to?
Cullman High School.
Coleman High School? Heck yeah. Coleman High till I die, baby.
Jared,
It was a long time ago.
What year did you graduate?
2000.
2000.
2000.
Class of 2000.
Look at that. I'm so young.
No,
What?
yeah. I feel it. I feel young.
Smoke free class of 2000. Right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh my God.
They gave us the t-shirts and everything.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
elementary
it was a
school.
big push back
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Smoke-free.
Elementary
Back in
school,
2000.
we all got t-shirts. It was, I think it was a
That's
national
about the time
campaign.
I started smoking, I think.
Yeah,
too.
second grade.
I got the T-shirt and was like, oh, I guess I need to smoke.
So did,
You know how it works when you're
So
that
is this-
age. You
so
tell
is this
someone not to
before-
do something, they're going to
is
do
this
it.
before the DARE program, I take it?
No, that Dare was there.
Dare was around.
Dare
we
was
had
around.
Dare. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had Dare. Tony, when did you graduate? Did you have Dare?
I had DARE, yes. I'm not that old. I'm not that younger from y'all. I'm only 30. I graduated in 2013.
13 years later. So when we graduated, you were in kindergarten.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not that.
Yeah.
Not too bad. It's not too bad. We got to get some
Some
of that-
age on me.
No, I'm saying you bring in the youth.
I bring in the youth.
Bring in the youth
please.
here. Who here door dashes?
I used to.
Jared, you're a door dasher?
like 4 times a
Now,
week
are you
sometimes.
You
you
do
pick up
not.
the food or you get
No, I have it delivered.
You just,
I
door
did
dashing.
I did it twice or 3 times this week. Well, I was out, and when I'm out of town and the kids want something to eat, I'll just have it DoorDash to the house. They're the only ones that actually read. If you DoorDash and you say no contact, they'll just stick it at your door. If you do that with Domino's, they still knock on your door.
Yeah.
They do not read.
Are you?
I don't want to talk to them.
Is the food warm when you get
It's
it?
not bad. I mean, I don't eat it. Most of the time, it's for the kids.
Let me tell you what happened last night.
You DoorDashed.
I didn't.
Oh.
I went and picked up some food for me and the wife. We were going to get some Taco Bell.
ugh.
Dude, what?
What?
Why didn't you do?
Taco
Did you
Bell's the
DoorDash that?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. Why
no.
didn't you just drive?
What's wrong with Taco Bell?
I didn't say ew for Taco Bell. I was
yeah.
saying ew for the door dashing.
Well, first off, actually, I went to the food truck at the Anderson Motel. What's it
Los
called?
Compadres.
Los Compadres.
They were
They
closed.
closed at 8.
Yeah.
It was 8:10. They were
Should have
they
gone
were shutting down.
to. Should have gone to. Tacos Tierra Blanca. They shut down at 9.
At 9, I might
Yeah.
would
Where's
have
that
driven
one at?
down.
That's
Aaron's
over there by
parking lot.
Aaron's parking lot. And let me tell you, their food
Oh, it's good.
is good.
Really?
Yes.
No, I'm not knocking Los Compadres.
I haven't had it, but I have
I'm
had.
gonna have to go try it now.
Yeah. It's over. It's on your side of town.
Yeah.
Over by Aaron's. It's
Yeah.
good. Me and Tony went there, had it. Anyways, yeah, I would have driven down there if I known they were still open. But I was like,
Yeah, you
whatever.
went to Taco Bell.
I went to Taco Bell. They've got the new Cantina
Love
chicken
'em.
menu. You know,
It's pretty good.
It's
We
pretty
do
good.
it low calories.
Okay, so I
The
go in.
avocado sauce is awesome.
Yeah, the green pack.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're getting. We go inside. I'm doing my order. Somebody pulls in beside me. Let me start over. I pull in the parking lot. Somebody pulls in beside me. They sit there for a while on the phone. I go inside, make my order. On the kiosk,
Yeah.
right?
Why don't you just go through the drive-thru?
Oh, I like to go inside. So I go inside, put my order in, and I'm about finishing up, and somebody comes in on the phone in some kind of argument. and some kind of heated conversation on the phone. It says, finally, they say something. I'm here for a DoorDash pickup. All right, they sitting right there on the counter. Kind of start handing it to her. Still on the phone talking. No hurry to get this food where it's supposed to go. Gets the food, goes to the car. I sit there, get my order. They fix it up. I walk out to the parking lot.
She's
They're
still in the parking lot.
on the phone in the parking lot. That's why I don't DoorDash.
Those tacos would be soggy
Yeah, because
now.
see, until he gets
That-
off the phone and he gets on the app and tells the person he ordered for that he picked it up,
picked it
they
up.
think it's still at the
Yeah.
store. So,
It's been sitting at the store on the counter anyways.
yeah, so
On top of them, that's why I don't DoorDash.
Well,
Those tacos cannot. I mean, listen, my tacos were soggy from. I had complete 100% efficiency. As soon as it was done, I picked it up, went into my car,
Least amount of time.
got home, and I'm home. I live nearby. I'm home in 4 minutes. My taco's still a little soggy. Not the crunchy cantina ones. The old, I got
Yeah.
some. What's the nacho? The Doritos, Locos.
Loco,
yeah.
yeah.
It's a little soggy on the bottom. I don't care. I love them. I still eat it. But can you imagine whatever was happening in the DoorDash order?
Yeah, everybody goes through something.
That was soup at that point, right?
I mean,
You don't have that problem, Jared, when you DoorDash?
I don't DoorDash Taco Bell.
yeah, that's the problem.
So you're saying
you gotta pick a food that
Okay, there's a technique.
But
I guess the worst thing that you can DoorDash is anything with fries too.
fries are going to
listen,
get
but
soggy.
there's a way to fix that. If it comes and they're a little soggy, throw them in your air fryer real quick.
Yeah.
If you ain't got
Yeah,
no
And
air
it'll
fryer.
crisp them up and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It won't take
If
but
you
2
ain't got
seconds.
if you ain't got no air fryer, then
Get you an air
Well,
fryer. Go
then
to
put it in the oven.
Walmart.
you in
Put it in the
2024
oven.
if you ain't got no air fryer.
If you don't have an air fryer right now,
Second of all, how do you know they got tacos? What if they got a
I don't.
quesadilla?
What could they have gotten? They could have gotten something that wasn't.
quesadilla. What if they were smart about it?
soggy.
Like, you know what? I know they're going to take a while. I'm going to get like quesadilla.
It's still going to be. I mean, it's still going to be cold. There's no way.
Yeah, but quesadilla, put that sucker in the
It's gonna
microwave,
be
good.
cold. Sure, but then
Give me a burrito. The burrito, baby.
Anyways,
DoorDash.
that's why I don't DoorDash.
See,
What-
Just pick what you got to be smart about your DoorDash.
What's the best thing to DoorDash?
well, the last thing I door dashed was what's it called? The shrimp basket. I got
Really?
What'd you get?
I got the shrimp and grits. Oh,
Was it good?
Oh my gosh, that's some good shrimp and grits now.
And it's a
I'll let
little,
you know.
it's a little more expensive, right? When you DoorDash,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
menu, like you,
Yeah.
even the thing you order, not just you're paying for the DoorDash.
I
but
think the last thing I
menu.
did was Chick-fil-A, if I remember right, for the kids.
I bet you spent
Chick-fil-A,
$60.
the Lord's chicken. Who? Is Popeye's chicken sandwich? Or-
$75 to DoorDash Chick-fil-A. Is that right, Jared?
It is actually it's awful.
For 3 kids?
It's awful. It was $70. 80 I want to say
$80?
Yeah.
Is it these
It's awful.
grown kids? Young
Well,
kids?
14 and 230.
Oh,
teenagers.
These grown kids.
So yeah, but here soon I won't have to do it. My oldest about to turn 16, so I'll let her drive and go pick stuff
Then
up.
you've got
and bring it home.
your own DoorDasher.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
go pick it up.
You've got a DoorDasher.
I'll make her drive to go get it. But no, using DoorDash, yeah, it's expensive. It's gotten terrible.
Yeah, it's. You used to could go online and find promo codes. Can't do that anymore.
It's gone, huh?
I mean, you can still look up promo codes. It's just half of them don't work.
Here's the thing is though, if you really look at it, the restaurants themselves have higher prices.
Right.
It's not DoorDash itself because see, they're paying DoorDash a fee, so they just put it in
The
their
restaurants
price. So
put
the
their own
restaurants are
prices
putting
in.
higher prices. Where it used to be like you sit there and you read it says 0 DoorDash fees. No, the
Wrong.
restaurant's paying for it.
Right.
They got-
Somebody is because the prices are ridiculous. Like
I wanna s-
but that's fast food right now. You can't go get a value meal for under $10 anymore.
It's gone up.
Oh, it's like
Fast
12
food's up.
something. It's awful. Fast food as a whole is awful. That's why I don't like to eat there if I don't have to.
Do you cook, Tony?
Do I cook? Yeah, I try to.
Jared cooks.
I cook
He
all the
cooks a
time.
mean burger. Mean cheeseburger. I can tell you that.
What kind of cheese you put on there?
I think it was a Velveeta cheese is what they grabbed.
American cheese on a
That doesn't tell
cheeseburger.
me anything.
What kind of cheese are you looking for,
American.
Tony?
No,
like
you
some
can put
kind of
cheddar.
American.
You could put cheddar. You could put pepper jack. You could put American. You could put white American. Put a little bit of mushroom with mushroom sauce on it. A little saute with
Is
some
that what you're
onions with
doing?
it.
We were
You can do
grilling
all
for
kinds
Memorial
of
Day
stuff with a
weekend.
burger.
Tony, is that what you're doing with burgers?
If I can put
Then why hadn't you invited us over?
because I don't do
If you got that
I don't
kind
do
of
cookouts.
cheese,
I don't do cookouts. You
you
do
just cook for
cookout?
yourself. You're selfish.
Yes, I cook for myself.
Only for you.
Well, I mean, I cook for my family as well, but
Yeah.
on occasions, I have my.
But us strangers.
But my signature dish is my bratwurst.
Has anybody been your bratwurst?
Yeah, I like broth.
I do too.
I marinate my bratwurst in a marinade that I created. It has homemade barbecue sauce.
Do you do sauerkraut?
No,
Just bratwurst.
no. This bratwurst doesn't need sauerkraut. It's good on its own. It's good on its own. You can either without the bun or with the bun. That's how good my bratwurst is.
Michael, I told you what I ordered off of Amazon.
What?
The New England style hot dog buns.
No.
Oh my God. They're in my
What's the
freezer.
difference?
I bought a box of them.
What's the difference?
They're flat on both sides, and you butter them, and then you grill
Oh, on
both
the
sides
grill.
of the hot dog.
Toasty dog.
It's a toasted hot
yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Bun. It's awesome. When I was a little kid, my mom's from Rhode Island. So when I'd go up there, my grandmother, she'd make you hot dogs, and that's what they do. Their buns are flat on both sides. Okay? Hot dog bun, flat on both sides, New England style. You butter both sides of them. You grill it, then you put your hot dog in the middle. So when my grandmother used to come to Alabama, she would full her whole trunk of her car full of those buns and bring them to us, and we'd freeze them and just go through them for like a year or so. So I bought a box of them, gave some to my brother and stuff. I love them. Best way to make like like lobster rolls, stuff like that. Like
Yeah, I see it.
You know
now.
Yes.
when a good
Best
time for
buns.
that would have been? Like if you were having
Monday?
people over for Memorial Day, and that might have been a good time to break out those awesome
when
hot
you're not
dog
living in
buns.
that house full time yet, I
Yeah.
did not want to bring
Yeah.
my griddle from my other house because
Yeah.
like last night I cooked fried rice and
on the griddle.
chicken. Yeah, on my griddle. So I had to leave that grill. I brought the other grill for us to grill on.
Okay,
So maybe
okay.
next time
Maybe next time.
I'll bring those buns and we'll bust them out and
Oh,
fancy buns.
So this is who you're hanging out with Monday.
That's right.
I see how it is.
That's right. That's right.
I see
Tony,
how it is.
you didn't want to come over with all the kids there too.
I was never
didn't wanna be there.
invited. That's the thing.
Tony. Okay. So we were late, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we're late.
We made a
because-
bet that the other couple was going to be late because they're never on time for anything.
Yeah.
And then you showed up late, and I said Mike will be on time. He's never
Well,
late.
okay. So here's
And then
here's
Michael
that.
shows up late.
So we're on time, ready to go, and certain parties of the group were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I've got to stop and grab something at Walmart." So
What?
yeah. Had to get the chips and I don't know.
Oh,
what. Yeah. So
You had to go get the food that you're supposed to bring.
I'm
sounds
in the
about right.
parking lot of Walmart, sitting in the car with the kids, and I see this dude. All I can just say is just a dude walking through the parking lot. I stick my head out. Hey, you! Tony's looking around. Tony's looking around in the parking lot. What the? Said, hey boy, get over here. Tony comes over.
I look, and I'm like, who is
He
this
stares
guy?
right at me, but I got my hat on.
Oh, yeah.
And my glasses. He's like, who's this weirdo?
You were in Festus
Yeah,
mode.
yeah. I was in festival. I was ready to be festive. Anyways, Tony walks by, and I call him, and he says, "Was that you?" I said, "Yeah." So he comes over, and we talk for a minute. I said, "Yeah, we're about to go to a pool party."
Yeah. Party.
But Tony had milk and stuff. I mean, he had to get that in the fridge.
had
like
milk, some eggs.
some milk. He could,
You didn't miss anything. The punch was a little too strong. Yeah.
The kids had a blast.
Oh, they
Everybody
did.
had a blast. The pool. It was
how-
Memorial Day weekend.
By the end of it, there
It was
was
great.
like 1,000 floating
Water balloons.
water balloons floating in
Yeah.
the pool where they busted them, and
It was great.
yeah, we had a blast. It was
was
fun.
great.
It was a good little first at the new house, which is we're not moved into yet, but
Jared just bought a house.
I bought a house.
Tell us about the Cullman real estate market.
It's not good.
Let's
No
not go
bueno?
down this road.
No bueno. See
I'm
bueno.
gonna get in trouble.
It's
See
a little
what?
wild though, right? Prices
It's
are
gotten-
wild. The house in my
Personally,
neighborhood
I
just went
personally
up.
think, I think it's personally stupid pricing. But
It's wild. High interest rates, high
this
prices.
but is
this
this-
is way too high of.
Is this out? Is this more in the city or is it?
Is it
It's
everywhere?
actually.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere.
The entire county.
I was looking at houses out in the county that normally you could get for. I mean, they're still cost per square foot has skyrocketed.
So it's not
And
just Cullman.
just
it's
not.
everywhere.
It's everywhere. I mean, it is everywhere. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they said what the average house price of a house now is like $480 something thousand.
That sounds
Which
right.
I mean, think about it. You got 3-bedroom, 2 baths in Cullman going for 3 something.
Yeah.
Low threes. And back in the days, you could get a 3.2 for under
Back in the day,
right at like
I mean, even just
200, 230.
Early 2000s.
I'll tell you this
early
much. If you
2000s,
take,
it was less than that.
go a year
Yeah.
before COVID and look at prices and then go to now, and there's literally almost a 50% increase, it seems like. There's a house on Smith Lake. Now, that's even crazier what people
Lake-
are paying
lake
for lake
prices?
houses. For a 3-bedroom, 2 bath, $1.2 million. You can keep it. I don't like the water that much. You can go to the beach and get a place at the beach that's better.
No. Just places at the beach.
1.2 for 1.2, I can get you into a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo
On the beach.
on the beach.
On the beach.
We'll call Welch right now.
Well, I'll have
Welch
to get
on
you
it.
in touch with my grandmother.
Matthew J. Welch,
Matthew J. Welch will hook you up at Orange Beach and Gulf Shores area, and I'm telling you,
Gulf Shores,
1.2
Orange
million.
Beach realtor. If you need a realtor in
If
Orange
it's gotten
Beach,
that high at the beach,
call Matt Welch.
my parents are shooting themselves over. I mean, my parents had a place on the lake, and they're shooting themselves now that they see what the price are. They're like, we should have kept the lake house.
They sold it too soon.
They sold it. Well, they sold
Before.
it back in like 2003, 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way too soon. Should have kept them for
And
another 20 years.
they built theirs, so they built it cheap. They built it, and then they sold it. And Mom was like, I was joking around with her. I was like, right now on the lake, that house would be like 1.7. It was a 3-story house. Well, a basement and 2 stories.
You know-
Like it was
Yeah,
a nice
a good
house right
size,
there
on the lake.
Trenton Marina, right near Trenton
Oh,
Marina.
there you go.
Trident.
Trident
Yeah.
Marina. Sorry.
Yeah.
Trident Marina. It used to be Big Bridge Marina. Wasn't it when I was a kid?
And
It's
now
changed
you've got
so much.
the new brothers. What is it called?
Oh, I don't know.
What?
Changed hands.
Have they
Yeah.
reopened already?
Yeah,
It's
they
getting there.
reopened.
It's
Yeah, I
getting
think they
there.
reopened.
You need to check it out.
But they're all the way on the other side. They're over
by
at
the, by the park,
Yeah.
across from the park.
Yeah.
Well,
Was that Spiegel's at one time?
Near there. But I'll tell you this.
I thought that was Spiegel's Marina.
Maybe.
That was
yeah,
right across.
I'm not familiar with
I
that.
can't remember.
But when's the last time y'all been to the park, Smith Lake Park?
I haven't. I stay off the lake.
when
That
I
place-
helped direct traffic.
For when? 4th of July?
Yeah.
That place was packed Memorial Day.
Was it?
2019.
Oh, man. Or the weekend.
I can't look. We had a pontoon boat that we kept at the lake, and we just sold it 2 weeks ago because you go to the lake now. It's so overcrowded. It's so narrow as it is, and they're overbuilt on the lake.
You don't like it? You don't go to the
I
lake?
hate the lake.
Oh,
I hate
man.
Smith Lake. I'd rather go.
Oh.
I'd rather drive to Gunnersville.
No, it's fun.
I'd rather go to Gunnersville where it's bigger, more wide open. That's the reason people keep dying on the lake every year. There's too many people on the lake. You add drinking involved as it is. You got narrow areas. That's why everyone keeps wrecking and dying.
I think you are sailing on the wrong part of the lake. You're boating on the wrong part of the lake.
What?
I
You
wanted
go
to-
all the way up to the Jasper or the
I wanted
dam
to-
side?
Hold on. I went to the lake last year for Labor Day.
Yeah.
Phenomenal time.
Had a good time.
Had a great time.
Had a great time.
No, you
on
can
the
have fun. It's
pontoon.
just busy.
But like we were already, but where we started boating on the lake, we were already deep into the lake.
Where did you start?
Maybe like 5 minutes away from the castle by boat.
Towards the bridge side or towards the
we're
park side?
closer towards. We're between the castle and the park,
Okay.
but we're closer towards the castle.
Do you think there's more people on the lake now than there used to be?
No.
Holy,
It's the same, right? It's not the same.
I think it's
I
the
grew
same.
up on the lake. Oh my gosh. You go, oh, come on. I can drive you right now on the lake and point out at least 400 new houses.
New
At
houses.
least.
New houses.
At
but
least.
are more people out there?
Out there
Yes.
boating.
They're out there
Yes.
on, they're on
They're
their
on the
boats.
boat. On
Sea-doos.
this pontoon.
Who? Hey,
You
what?
used to be able to cruise the lake on a weekend all the time. We did it all the time as kids. I'd run over so I lived at Big Bridge, but Jimmy St. Louis and Trey Doyle and all them, Nathan Gable and all them lived over on the park side. So I would ride my jet ski from my place all the way to theirs and barely see boats sometimes on the weekend. Now you go there
On the weekend?
everywhere. Yes, the weekend was never
A
that bad.
weekday, sure, I'm with you. But weekend,
There
you're
wasn't
saying
that many people on the lake.
Yeah.
Like,
You're not
you didn't
talking
even see
about
that many people.
January.
How many people did you know with boats? Really growing up as kids, there wasn't a ton of people that had boats.
Yeah, even when I was growing
Now-
up, not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Every time I go to
Everybody's-
drop my kid
yeah.
off to someone's house, they got a boat in their yard. Like a lot of
Boats
people.
gotten cheaper.
No, they have not. Holy
Maybe,
moly.
maybe.
Yeah,
people-
definitely not
people-
that, Tony.
My God, let's
Yeah.
not go down that road.
Yeah.
Maybe boats.
Oh my God.
Maybe
I priced
people
one out the other
are
day and
making
about
more
passed out.
money to buy a boat.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that.
It's
but
kind of like
Do you have a
anything,
boat,
like,
Michael?
I don't have a boat.
I have a boat trailer.
We had, it's the same thing, kind of like the beach. When we were working in Orange Beach back in 2006, 7, doing some work there, and we were talking to one of the inspectors, and he grew up there, and he was like, I remember when my grandfather owned
Back in my
all this
day.
beachfront, and they couldn't give it away. No one wanted to buy it. But now, beach, everybody's, I mean, look how much beach has grown. It's just, it's the second homes have grown. I think that market has expanded to where
Back in
people
my
have.
day,
It's just crazy.
nobody. Back in my day, there was a lot of people on the boat on the lake.
The lake's still fun.
Lake
It's a
is still
good
fun.
time.
It's fun,
Go
but
with your
it's a great
family,
time.
hang out, go to the park.
Drink a little bit of drink.
Hey, listen, Lake Gunnersville's still good too. It's nice there
I've-
too.
you know, I've
it's
never
only
It's
been
just a
Lake
nasty
Gunnersville.
lake.
it's just different.
It's a dirty lake.
It's different. They
dirty.
got some
Yeah, it
industries
is.
on there, right?
My grandmother and my uncle have places on Gunnersville.
Lake Gunnersville.
And it's a nice lake, but
you
it's
know-
wider.
you know-
That's the difference. Smith Lake's not a bad. It's just narrower.
But I'll tell you what I
not
like
as
though.
wide
Gunnersville
as
has
a-
that cool waterfront. What do they call that area?
Oh, where they built all the businesses.
yeah.
They got a
What
restaurant
is
there
that?
we went
That's
to.
nice. Big Mike's
Yes,
Steakhouse.
yes. We went there and ate.
good.
That was
Is
nice.
Is it pricey?
I mean, yeah, it's a steakhouse. I mean,
Everything's
you know,
pricey now. What are you
Yeah,
talking about? There's nothing cheap.
but you're gonna get a good steak. It's nice. It's a good atmosphere. You got a good view. Here's the thing: if you're gonna pay the high prices that we pay basically around here too, at least you're getting a good view and good service.
It's a good service though.
Yeah,
And they've got more
was real
than
good
just that.
service.
They've got other restaurants. It's
They got
kind of
the-
like a
the
little
brewery.
shop. Yeah, the brewery that is
Yeah.
there now, and
you got a Mexican
it's a neat
restaurant.
little.
Another broken
development
egg.
they
I
did.
think it's cool.
So, do you think that will ever come to Smith Lake?
Man, I don't know. It'd be nice.
Something like that?
It'd be nice to have
it
something
would be
like
cool
that.
at Smith Lake, a casino.
Casino on the lake.
Well, I mean, Good Island.
If we could get if someone could get a license and had the technical know-how to build an online app that could generate
Look out.
cash,
Look at
that
this.
then could
Entrepreneur here.
buy
I think he's got
property
some
and build
ideas.
a casino.
Jared, you've got you do some work in AI,
A little bit.
computer software.
Yep.
You've got some contacts and maybe some partnerships with the city of Huntsville.
Yeah.
You got a lot going on.
Well, I'm hoping.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, hope
There's some
end of
tech.
next month. I'll come back at the end of next month and reveal what should be.
There's some tech in Cullman,
There is
some tech companies.
there's tech people in Cullman. Let's
is there
rephrase
tech
that.
coming to Cullman?
Or
No.
does this is this just sort of a It's really Huntsville.
This is where people
Birmingham,
live,
but people live here.
The businesses. So on my
Gotcha.
end, I'll say it. I'll live here, but my headquarters will be Huntsville.
You're in Huntsville.
We'll be 100% Huntsville.
Okay.
Just because of the partnership with the city there and the help I got from a local state representative to help us out.
That's cool though.
To get
that's
it,
really cool. That's a good partnership.
Oh, it is. And nothing against any. It's just, I mean, we're talking about building robotics too. So, I mean, you're talking about needing mechanical and robotic engineers, and you just don't
Got a
find
lot of
those
engineers
Cullman.
in Huntsville.
I mean, you find.
There's
I mean,
a lot.
there's people in Huntsville that's worked on satellites and the Mars rover, and
But some
you
of those
need
people live
at that
here,
level of
right?
intelligence and robotics to build. So,
But some of those people live here.
there are some that live here, but mostly on the software side. Because even the one I'm talking about don't live here.
Right.
He works here,
Right.
but he lives actually in Huntsville.
There you go. But so you got some stuff going on.
So, yeah.
Businesses, companies.
In the AI world, and that,
It's a lot of AI talk going on.
That's just Corvette.
Are we?
and it's what is really
sorry,
AI
this-
and what's not.
Are we getting taken over, Jared?
Nah, this is a Corvette behind me, and I was just it's looking.
Tony, what do
it's
we got?
looking
Is
nice.
it self-driving?
Nah,
Is that the AI?
Nah, it just looks nice because it's got a spoiler on it and it looks like a European sports car. But
That's that new model.
yeah, it's the new model of the Corvette, and I'm not a big fan of
I'm
the
not
new
either.
model of the
You
Corvette.
don't like it.
So yeah,
They just took what
They just-
Ferrari and
they
Lamborghini
just
look
like, hey, you know what? We're gonna put our
Really?
name on it.
and put Chevy on it. At
So
one
the
point,
whole-
that's what I liked about Chevy. They look different, but now they look
The
just
whole the group project, just put my name on it.
Well, all right, guys. Any events coming up? Got some concerts coming to the Sand Mountain Amphitheater.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's already passed though.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Oh yeah, but there's a lot
come and go
coming,
there.
yeah.
That's a good place to see a
Albertville
concert.
is that Sand Mountain Amphitheater is getting really popular.
They're getting some big acts.
surprisingly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Albertville?
I've never been there.
No.
You've never been to Albertville.
I've been to Albertville.
I was
but
about
like,
to
I
say,
haven't been to the
how you
theater.
gonna-
Sorry. Played a couple of football games there as a high school kid. And
Yeah, we played tennis there.
but
You've been
outside of
there.
that, I don't go hang out in Albertville. No.
Well, you might soon. You got some concerts
There's
coming.
there's
I
some-
think we're signing you up for. So
That's interesting, though. I mean, go back, look at where we can talk about, like, even Rock the South, like the popularity of Rock the South and the growth of it in a small town like Cullman. And now you're talking about an amphitheater in
of all
Albertville that's
places.
starting to get good acts to come, and they're starting to grow a crowd. It's interesting. I think
Do you think that's related?
it's a cultural shift.
Do you think there's a connection
I think there's
there?
yes, I think there's a cultural shift of people are
You think
tired of
the
the downtown
The
metro big
concert,
things, and
yeah.
they like the more outdoorsy
homey.
in the middle of nowhere.
Do you
places.
think the popularity of Rock the South encouraged
I don't think
Albertville to do a
Oh yeah,
I don't think
You
it's
think so?
Rock
Oh,
the
yeah.
South. I think it's Coachella.
Coachella, the
Coachella.
California event?
Yeah, no, that's not California. It's in Nevada, Las Vegas.
Really?
Because think about it. Coachella is a 3-day event
out in the middle of nowhere.
out in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, that's the same thing as. I mean, you could say that.
I think you're gonna have to say Bonnaroo.
and
Yeah.
all those that do the same exact thing. I
if
guess
you
what
had
I'm
to
saying
go
is, if
way
you look
back,
at, I guess
Tony's going to the origins.
origin.
you got to go
of
back
it
to
all.
Rock the South started downtown at Heritage Park.
Ugh.
That's how it grew out to somewhere out in the middle
That
of
was
the pasture fields now off the interstate. But I think smaller towns have taken notice what Cullman did,
Yep.
and
can see
are
that.
trying to create that culture or that. Most small towns don't have anything outside of just basics. You know, they don't have these events, and I think people are noticing that you can grow and have these events and have some entertaining things that people like. I mean, what Cullman made the top 10 best places, small towns to live in, or something.
That's right. We're the best.
I mean,
we're the best place to be.
And think about everything they listed. I mean, they Oktoberfest, you got Strawberry Festival, we have our second
events.
Friday event, we have the
Events.
Christmas event down
You
here.
got.
I mean, the Christmas event was
Blooming
huge.
Fest. You got Barbecue Blues.
Yes.
Grilled Cheese Fest. You got sweet potato.
guys,
Oh, I missed the
potato
grilled cheese fest. I was
Now
so
let's
mad.
be real for a second. Nobody's moving to Cullman because of the event.
No.
That's
I
just a
don't think it's-
bonus, right?
That's just
an
a bonus
added
that-
great bonus. But I don't think anybody's like, man, where should I go?
I don't know.
It's also a
Because I
great.
mean, think if you can get a cultural feel, if you let's say you get a job in Huntsville, and you got to think how many people live in Cullman, work in Huntsville, or Birmingham.
a lot.
So you get a culture that is unique. You have these events that are unique and different that people come to visit to see. I think people do choose Cullman to live here instead of living in a Huntsville or a Birmingham because you can get a small town feel, but you have those
city
events that are
vibes.
bigger city vibe things.
Yeah, you're just an hour away from
Well,
like
Decatur
Huntsville.
started a First Fridays thing,
They've been doing that, haven't they?
but I thought we're after us or before.
I think that's why we're second Fridays.
Oh,
that
is it?
very reason.
I wonder. I'd like to look it up. How
I
long
think
they've
there was
done
a
it.
first Fridays
So they started,
elsewhere, and
so
it was
we-
like, well, let's do something.
Are you saying we copied?
Well, you know, isn't that the best?
hope we're not
the
copying
best
that.
Or
art,
did they
right? What's the quote? You know, all
You were
good-
around at the
all good
beginning,
things.
Michael. Who was?
Somebody was doing it. Hartsel or Decatur. Somebody had an event. Florence. There was a
But
first
it didn't
Friday.
start out as Second Friday.
Yeah.
Did it not? I mean, was that
Oh,
that
you know-
wasn't the first official name
You know,
of
we
it?
used to do with the downtown merchants. We used to do events like Celebrate Cullman.
Yeah,
but it was
stuff.
a once a year. Yeah, and I think it kind of
I
grew
think
out
it
of that.
grew out of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it didn't. Yeah.
And I have fun during Second Fridays.
And don't get me wrong, the events are great. I mean, I just wonder though. I mean, that's just an added bonus, right?
Yeah.
People are
But
moving
you
here
also got to
because
think like Cullman has really great schools.
Yeah.
So great,
Usually ranked in
great,
the top 10.
great
State,
place to raise a family. Cullman.
safe,
oh, we got to well,
safe,
safe. I mean, that's what it is.
safe.
It's safe.
So we can thank our
And
local,
it's a small town.
we can thank our
small
local
town.
sheriff and police
So,
chiefs.
so do we
that-
need to ask people to delete us out of the top 10 best small towns?
Yeah,
to
we
live
wanna
in?
keep it a
I
little
don't know if
quiet,
you want to
right?
let everybody know.
Yeah,
to keep
yeah,
like-
exactly. Don't let the
God,
secret out.
If everyone starts banging, like
Slow
wanting
growth,
to come
right?
in and grow, and as it is, every time I turn around, there's a new subdivision we're building. So it's like, stop.
Taking all that farmland. Sorry, I'm a
I
big
kind of
farmer.
liked it when it was small and
It's still small.
It
It's
is,
still,
but
it's a small.
yeah.
It's a small city.
with a big city culture.
Is
Is how
it?
I think so. Yes,
I don't think we're there yet.
I don't know.
we're getting there.
What does that mean? What's the big city culture?
When we have, listen, this is how I feel like we have big city culture, is when we have a noodle shop.
Like nothing but noodles.
nothing
Man,
but
if somebody
noodles.
would come in
Or a
and
s-
bring us a nothing but noodle.
I've already
and
tried.
a straight up sushi restaurant. Just that's all they have is a sushi. Okay, then we
Well,
made it.
rock and roll sushi is pretty much that way.
I mean made by. It's owned by a Japanese company, but it's made by a couple of Mexicans in the back.
That's
I mean,
okay. Here's the thing: rock and roll sushi. It's sushi,
like it.
but
They're-
I'm
they're good. This
there's
is just
nothing
good.
wrong with it.
There's
But,
nothing wrong with rock and roll
but
sushi.
yeah, it's kind of I don't.
The names of their sushi. I want like
All
authentic.
right,
You
Michael,
want
you've been
more
in Japan.
authentic.
You
I
lived
want
in
authentic.
Japan.
I mean,
is our sushi that off?
I would say if you want good sushi, go to I Love Sushi in Madison. It's good. It's the best sushi in Alabama.
Is it just because of the quality of the ingredients, or is
it's
it
just the
actually
way
the
it's
recipe?
made. It's everything.
Okay.
It's the service. It's good.
So we need a authentic sushi place,
Authentic sushi.
Authentic.
and we need a noodles place.
Everything
And noodles.
Noodles. And then
So you're saying more Asian influence?
more
Why?
Asian
We've got
influence.
Topre and Utaka. How? I mean,
Yeah, but they're not opening restaurants. They're just running the plants.
Yeah, they're the engineers.
but you would think that would bring in a little more
They're not. I don't think they're living in
culture.
Coleman though.
Where? Oh,
Yeah,
do
they are.
not?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, they
There's
are.
there's a small community.
They live in some of the apartments because they're only here for a period of time.
I know. I see them in the Mexican restaurants. That's why they're not eating. That's why they're not bringing. They're constantly at the Mexican restaurants.
So we need nothing but noodles.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But noodles.
I've already tried.
I don't know that that's. I mean, wouldn't say that that's authentic, but it's a good. It's good
Noodles,
restaurant. We
maybe
eat there.
every type of noodle.
Maybe
it's
another hibachi north end of town.
Yeah, a North End hibachi would be nice.
There's
Y'all just
not.
no. So you're picking stuff just for like because it's closer and you don't have to drive. You just
Yeah.
But we already
We
have
don't-
it.
we're
It's not
getting-
like
we're-
I guess pick something we don't
Ninja's
have.
getting a little crowded though.
I
They
will say
stay
this:
busy.
we need authentic Italian, real Italian food.
Listen.
Like brick oven pizzas.
That's true.
Like
some
a real.
mozzarella.
Yeah.
Some parmigiana. Some with no freaking. I'm sorry, no Alfredo. You can't. Alfredo's not Italian.
No, it's not.
Not Italian. Not at all. Some homemade ravioli.
Because I was floored when I went to Italy and ate like how much different everything
so
is.
good too. Isn't
Like
it?
our Italian compared to theirs is totally
Our
different.
Italian is their Italian molto bene. Okay,
Yeah.
really good at food.
So what y'all are? So basically, you want some more ethnic cuisine,
Authentic cuisine.
authentic.
cuisine.
Okay, Greek.
Cuisine.
Now I know we've got
we don't have a Greek.
well, we got tzatziki's.
but it's Mediterranean.
yeah.
So,
like I would
doesn't
like a
count.
full out Greek.
oh yeah,
Food.
Greek. It's gonna get a lot of hate, but you know what? I want straight up Arab food. Have you seen what some of those people eat?
Oh, I watch
It looks good. It looks really good. Like those kebabs that they do. Oh, get out of here. But,
You need a mixture. Like there's a place in Nashville where a lady did that. She's taken some Arabic foods
she's
infused with. She has a little bit of that. She's got a little bit of Indian. She's got a little bit of like.
Indian food.
Can't get Indian in Coleman.
Oh, you can't get
Can't get
Indian
Indian
food.
food.
No.
There's no Indian food.
So I guess like I would like to see
It's
that.
too spicy for people of Coleman.
And see, that's I guess would be the
Maybe.
next thing Coleman would need is that for the cultural side of it is those unique little restaurants.
Yep.
Like you can find in Nashville or Atlanta and
But
places
that's the
like
big
that.
city. That's where you have a little more of that culture. That's the big city culture. So I guess
Yeah.
when you say Coleman's got the big city,
I think we're getting there.
We're getting there.
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
not
We're
there
getting
yet.
there.
you think Coleman's getting more?
I think we're getting better. I mean, I think
Culture.
when we opened 412, we got national. Like we're opening some really nice restaurants that have the smaller menus, which I like, that are really good at
Yeah,
that
but,
type of cuisine.
but Coleman likes their portions.
I'm trying to lose weight. I want like non-portion.
Listen, if
Like
it-
you don't
if
need to
it's
feed
good,
me a
give me-
gallon.
if
of,
it's good, give me more.
well, like have y'all been to Hella Bowl?
No.
Love that place.
Is it good?
I went and tried it. I had someone say, you got to go to Hella Bowl. And I'm trying to lose weight. So I was like, I'm going to try it. Awesome. Loved the place. Loved it.
Is 412 the best restaurant in Coleman?
Yes.
That's debatable.
To me, it is.
That's debatable.
They
To
made,
what,
they
Tony?
made
What's-
the best thing.
Who? What are we going off of? I know the chef, not personally, but I know who he is because we
So
share.
is that a bad thing?
no, we share. My family's from the same country he's from.
Okay, so what's the best restaurant then? If it's not 412.
The best restaurant in Coleman is my own kitchen.
No,
I think 412. I
that's
think
an admission.
that
Then
He was
then
the
he's
first
saying
one.
412's the best.
Well, he was the first one to bring that small menu, be good at that menu. It don't go large.
And have you noticed that the price gap has closed? Like when he first came,
not
412
bad.
was a little bit pricey.
Pricey.
It was good, but now like the other restaurants
Not
have gone
really.
up so much.
And he hasn't.
They're about the. It's like man, if I can get
So he hasn't gone up.
not as much.
No, it's
And-
not that bad. I
See,
mean,
the only problem I have with 412, it's not really a gripe. Their food is good. I just feel like a giant sitting at one of their tables.
okay, it's crammed.
small
But
restaurant.
that is that big town, big city culture thing they're doing now, which is a smaller restaurant
Cramming
with
you
a
in.
small menu, being really good at just that. I mean, I love what I would call a hole in the wall, but where you walk in, it's really small and it's great food. Because when I was in Austin, Texas for Consents, we went to a little hole in the wall burger place, and oh my god, I never thought I'd like feta and pineapples and something else on a hamburger ever in my life, but it was. I mean, it was fabulous, and that's the kind of they make a macaroni and cheese hamburger with a homemade barbecue sauce at 412. That's a special every now and then, and it's my favorite. I wish it'd be
That
on the
sounds
menu
good.
all the time. I'd eat it every time.
So if you're gonna basically what you're saying is if you're paying $12-13 for a burger anyways, $4.12 is
great
gonna
burger.
do it right.
Yes. Well, and I will say this: Allstate's got a great burger.
Hadn't been there in a little bit.
Allstate's
Allstate's
been
burger.
posting their what the chefs.
So I need to check it out.
got
They have been working. I think they got a new chef. Did they get
Chef
a new
Anthony or something like
Yeah,
that?
and
so some of the stuff
He's
they-
doing great. He does. Is that Tony? Is it Tony Brown or whatever? That new place in Huntsville. Well, they make a egg roll that is barbecue with collard greens rolled up and fried, and you use like either a white sauce or a barbecue sauce to dip it in. Freaking fabulous!
What?
And they make something similar to that at the Allsteak.
Oh man, that's getting me.
We need to go do a review.
We need to go
Allsteak.
live.
Yeah, go
from
live.
the restaurant.
Allsteak.
From the
and
restaurant.
food.
From all
That's what
steak,
it's gonna
ladies
be.
and gentlemen.
See, y'all-
Let's see.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out the podcast. The podcast could be someone can
Takeover.
bring you
We'll go-
food,
yeah.
and everybody eats it and tells them what they like.
Yeah.
Because
Are you gonna say
I
it's
love-
bad if they bring it to you though? If they come in here and bring it
Here's
to you,
the
are you
question
gonna
is-
say
DoorDash.
is any food like if you go outside of fast food, have you really had just nasty food from somewhere that was that awful? You might not like the flavors, but
Does Waffle House count as fast food?
no, Waffle House doesn't
Waffle
count.
House? You had
Like,
a bad
I'm
experience at
saying-
a local Waffle House? I don't believe that.
You didn't put chili on your hash browns, and that
I don't
fixes
put
every
chili on my-
Local
Oh, hold up.
Waffle
I don't
House
put
is
chili.
phenomenal.
You put chili on your hash browns?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Covered,
you
smothered,
put that
chunked.
great. No.
No. I go
You put
all
gravy
the way.
on the hash
no,
browns.
No. I go all the way.
You
except
are
the gravy. I accidentally one time had them put the chili and the gravy on it. Don't do that.
No,
I
I've
do
done
not
that. It's pretty
recommend
good.
doing that. That was
It's pretty good.
awful.
Have you been
I
to the
don't
new
put-
Waffle House?
No.
Okay, we went to Waffle House the other day. I go all the way out to Good Hope, eat. We're driving by, and I look and I go, "Holy, there's a Waffle House! I didn't even know it was there."
Right down the road.
Yeah, I drove all the way to Good Hope
Yeah.
when it was right there near my house.
Yeah, but it's probably packed. It was probably packed. Wasn't it?
Ah,
Coleman
like
Coleman
anything,
County
opens up.
Waffle
Oh, gotta go.
Houses are consistently delicious.
yes,
I don't know.
Yeah.
and they're consistently
I'm
bad
not
for
saying
you too.
they're not delicious. I'm just saying some of the cooks cook differently.
But Jared's saying though, have you had a bad, gross meal?
Meal? No.
You might not like flavors of or how someone put something together.
I
so your
have.
palate. Have you just
I
went
have.
in somewhere and was
I
just
have.
like
It's one I won't
it was
say
in Cullman?
Coleman County.
Okay.
And
Oh, you know what?
No,
I
I
have
went to
too.
places that I left and
I've
was
had
like,
one.
I don't think I got my money's worth. The food was
this
just
was-
okay, and it was
Yeah.
overpriced to
yeah,
me.
I
yeah.
took
There's a lot of
girl-
that.
A lot of that.
There's a lot of that.
Overpriced food. But I would say just when you sat there and would be like you left and was like everything was just awful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never had it.
I've had that.
That I can think of.
I've only had that probably once in 15 years.
I've had it happen twice in my 30 years of being alive.
I would say
I'm not
overall,
going to
And it was the same,
He picked
No,
it was the
yeah,
same
he's-
restaurant.
he's
It was the
picking
same
bad places.
restaurant too. I'm not going to.
Well, now hang on, that don't count. If you had a bad meal and then you went back and for seconds,
Well,
that's
you
your
knew.
fault.
It wasn't.
Is that one of those-
The second time wasn't because of me. A girl wanted to eat there, and I said okay. The first
Went on a
time
date.
I took a girl on the date there was like I'm never eating here again. That girl, we ended up breaking up. Went back to started talking to another girl. She's like, "Hey, let's go out to eat here," and I'm like, "Sure."
The same place?
The same
Bad-
place.
oh.
Did y'all end up breaking up?
No, we never really got together. So
It's just to hang out, huh?
I was about to say that, and don't take a girl to that restaurant. 'Cause
Yeah,
your
you got
batting-
bad juju
batting average
there.
on that
Yeah.
place is going bad. So pick
Yeah.
a different place.
Yeah. You gotta,
But I mean, I really haven't. I mean, I ate at hot dog stands that were awesome. So,
well,
but I'm a food, I like food, and I realize when I go somewhere what you're going to get. So I look at it. I don't rate food based on taste. I do it based on money. So if I pay
You're saying
massive amount of
value.
money,
You wanna
I
get
better-
value.
Oh yeah, if I'm going to pay for a Wagyu steak, by
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah.
I
Better
want a
be
Wagyu
Wagyu.
steak.
Yeah.
You know, but if I'm going
Yeah.
to another steak place, which is really cheap steak, I expect to have cheap steak.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
you got to expect to get whatever it is. So if you want really high end food, you're going to pay really high end.
You've been to
prices.
places that just sort of they make up the old market value price.
I hate that. Whatever market value.
Yeah,
is,
and that
like-
is just made up, right?
I'm
Is
trying
it?
to find
I
what
don't think
website
it
they
is.
use.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, man, I just went to the butcher in Vinemont. I know what the price of steak is up there. What's market value to them? You know,
Well, I mean, and there's
and
an
they've got to have a
example.
markup on theirs. And
Yeah,
it's still
so-
more. What?
It's
That market value. Sometimes you watch out for that, guys. If you're going to get a steak somewhere or filet and it says market value, I might ask first.
I mean, the best steak I've ever had in Cullman was from Applebee's. So
You know what? I
weird.
could actually. My
It's weird.
kids
Applebee's.
love Applebee's
Applebee's.
steaks. Their steaks are good.
their steaks are good.
Are you
that's a
saying that
good steak.
Applebee's serves the best steak in Cullman?
That well, I don't make enough money anymore to eat steak all the time, but when I did,
Applebee's had it
was
going.
Applebee's.
What kind of cut did you get? Sirloin or something?
I usually just got the Parmesan shrimp thing that they had
the
there.
sirloin, right?
Sirloin.
Yeah, it's a sirloin. Yeah.
Probably top sirloin. or
That's
something.
top sirloin.
And then I would eat it right before work. I would eat it between work and after workout.
See, but he gets all that other stuff on it. I
It's a
like just
lot of stuff.
plain-
Yeah. Can
I
you
just like
judge
a
the steak
plain
really?
Steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
Rare,
it without
plain steak.
all the. One time they gave it to me, just put Parmesan cheese on the shrimp, and I'm like, yeah, be kidding me. And it had a little thing of butter on it. That's it. I ate it like that, and it was good.
Well,
I mean, you can get good steak a lot of places. I do know, like, there's places people tell me, oh, they have the best steak in town, or they have the best this, that, and the
medium-
other.
medium
and
rare.
I go and eat it, and like, okay,
Well,
no.
hold on. How do you?
Not even-
Great question is, how do you eat your steak?
Rare.
Okay, Michael,
I'm
don't you dare. You're gonna say it.
gonna go medium,
Okay, I like.
but that depends on the place.
you
Sometimes
say
medium
well done,
is.
If you would have said,
You know.
well, done, I'm a medium rare.
It depends, but the only steak sauce
You know,
that
here's the
matters
thing
is
is,
A1,
I say
right?
rare.
A1
I'm going to say
is-
this. I say rare,
Yeah.
knowing that I'm getting it medium,
Medium
rare to
rare.
medium
Yeah.
most of the time. No
Yeah.
one knows how to cook a rare steak.
Yeah.
Like literally slap it on the grill for about 5 minutes, flip over 5 minutes, and take it off.
But you're
Like,
going A1 on it, right?
No, if you get a good steak,
Nothing?
you should need nothing.
I'm
I'm
going
a nothing
A1.
fan if it's a good steak.
if
not, I actually like Heinz 57.
Heinz 57.
I do a Heinz 57.
Look
on
at
it.
this.
I don't know what it is. I like mustard based
Oh, some vinegar.
sauces. Like I love like the Cattleman Gold barbecue sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
I love those barbecue
Yeah.
sauces. I'd rather have that than the other ones.
Have you seen?
I'm weird.
Yeah.
I'm more of a mustard based guy.
We'll see. I mean, with Outback coming in, Outback Steakhouse is coming.
Outback's coming in.
Yeah, Outback's coming in.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Where's it
Is-
going?
I think it's on the corner of the North Shopping Center.
Yeah.
Where's Dunkin' Donuts going? Because they talked about Dunkin' Donuts coming. Are we getting a full Dunkin' Donuts restaurant, or
Listen,
again just
we need a full.
I don't know.
I don't eat
I
Dunkin'
don't know.
Donuts. I eat Krispy Kremes.
Krispy Kreme?
But you know,
Krispy Kreme.
yeah, Krispy Kreme.
Duchess beats everybody's?
Yeah, it does.
I don't even know why. Like
The thing about Duchess though, they close early
that.
Duchess
No,
is
they
closing.
close when he runs out.
When he runs out.
when he runs out. But
Good
like,
business model. Make your money and leave. Because I mean, I've read people complain about that on other Facebook sites and stuff, and I'm like,
Krispy
You
Kreme will be
can't
open till
overcook.
freaking midnight. So
I'm a Krispy Kreme fan, guys. And when
yeah,
that
but see,
sign's
they're
hot
fine
and ready,
because you know what they'll
man.
do. You know what they'll do
Hot
if they
and
put
ready.
one here. They'll deliver to outsourced places like the truck stops and things like that.
Yeah.
My brother, when he lived in Montgomery, they had one of the big ones right down the street, and we'd go at after 12 o'clock when
they
they
were
make
good,
the
weren't they?
batches.
They were good.
Literally are coming.
Did it
off
have the
that-
conveyor belt
Yes,
and you could
comes
watch
out the
it?
conveyor.
all Krispy
Stick
Kremes
it-
are like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
stick them in the
All of them
boxes,
are?
and we would go back and eat them at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
It was like the greatest thing.
The one in Tuscaloosa,
Loved it.
man. They
all
go
of
through
them,
that
all of
conveyor
them,
belt.
all Krispy Kremes are a factory, a donut
Yeah.
factory, essentially.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Do you know my dad worked for Dunkin' Donuts when he got out of Vietnam?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he opened like back then. Was opening all the Dunkin' Donuts. That's what his job when he got out of
America
Vietnam.
runs on
Cool.
Dunkin'.
I
Yeah.
like Dunkin' Donuts.
He was famous back then. It was his thumb in the commercials cutting the donuts.
Really?
He used to tell me all the time it was his thumb, and I'm like, what?
My thumb.
You know how many donuts they used to make just to get like 12
Probably
donuts?
a lot.
Hundreds of donuts. Making hundreds to find the perfect 12
For
donuts.
the commercials?
Yeah, for the commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had a warehouse and they built a store inside the warehouse, and that's where they shot them. And it was a fully built store, and they would cook them in there to get them ready for the. And he said it could take them days just to get all the right donuts.
Yep.
Before they shut
Sounds
the
about
commercials.
right.
And I'm like, God, how many
Hollywood,
donuts did you
baby.
throw away?
Hollywood.
So yeah, that's one of the things my dad did when he first got out of Vietnam.
Hollywood.
So
Gotta love it.
I'm ready.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Speaking of Hollywood.
Jared, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I'll come back once the other stuff and tell everybody what's going on.
Yeah.
It'll be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
give us an update with your adventures. Tony,
I'm here.
always good to see you.
I'm always gonna be here.
Keep cooking.
I'll be in your ear, Cullman, all summer long. Let's go. It's a summer takeover. My Cullman television. Let's go.
I'm Michael. This
I'm Tony.
is My Coleman Television Summer Takeover.
Takeover.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.